I know, we just got the week started, but how you doing? How's everything going in your world? This is the Data Roundtable where we come together to chat, to say hello, to be with each other and see... Excuse me, I'm sorry, it is Wednesday. Oh my gosh, where does the time go? I apologize. Jeez, it's Wednesday already, guys. Oh wow, I thought it was Tuesday. Sorry about that. Let's start all over again. Hi, happy Wednesday. How's the middle of your week going? Welcome to Hump Day. Hope that you're doing well. This is the Data Roundtable where we talk about everything related to data. I have no agenda. I am here to talk about whatever you guys would like to talk about. So let me know how you're doing. How are you? Where are you checking in from? How's your week going? Are you good? Are you bad? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you studying? Are you coding? Are you reading? What are you doing? Let me know. This is where we talk about all of those things related to that. So I am enjoying my day here. I got up early. I went to walk my dog. I got my pumpkin spice latte. I got a little bit of a bigger size today. I don't know why. I just felt like going for a bigger size today. I'm going to do some swimming after my streaming, and then I got some coaching calls. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. I'm looking forward to it, right? You got to have a positive attitude towards your days, right? Another thing I've been working on, I was working quite late last night, where I have been working on more of my newsletters. I am not putting out the best newsletter content or as frequently as I can. So that's going to change. I put out my newsletter. I've been working on my newsletter. So if you are a subscriber, you will start seeing weekly editions from now on. I'm decided to get my act together and get all that going. So really happy to be doing that. Already in the chat, we have Manoj. Manoj, how are you, my friend? Good morning, sir. Dennis, greetings from Bangalore, India. Good morning to you too, Manoj. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything is good out there for you in Bangalore. All is well on my end over here. I'm just hanging out, seeing what people want to talk about. So let me know if there's anything on your mind, Manoj. Really appreciate your consistent support. Thank you. Yeah, so as I was saying, I've been working on my newsletters. I have 6 weeks worth of newsletters already planned out and ready to go. So if you are on my email list, you'll be seeing more from me. I have hundreds of subscribers on my newsletter, and I don't consistently provide information on there. So I made a resolution for Q4 to be better about that. Speaking of which, today is October 1st. What are you doing to make Q4 your best quarter yet? It's so tempting to say, oh, I'll do it in the new year, or the holidays are coming up, things are going to be slow. There's still 3 months left. There's still 25% of the year left. What are you going to do to boost yourself? What are you going to do to finish strong? What are you going to do to maybe finish off some of those final goals from this year? Super tempting to blow it off, right? But don't do that. What are you going to do to make it a strong finish to the year? Now's not the time to slack off. Now's not the time to, start rolling things into 2025 or whatever. Right? Now's the time to get going. What are you going to do? You got some time left. You got 3 months. You got 25% of the year left. Right? So yeah. Those are the different things that are on my mind. Different things that I'm considering. So for Q4, I decided to get my act together on my newsletter, so you're going to see more of that. And, maybe I'll build a habit to start going into the new year, right? So Manoj, I love that you're sharing your goals. Manoj says, I will post 2 articles and start job searching. That's awesome. That's awesome, Manoj. I love that you're doing that. And I think that Q4 is a pretty good time for job searching. People tend to blow it off and say, oh, nobody's hiring. I think it's a good time. So good for you, Manoj. I appreciate that you're sharing that. Thanks so much. Yeah, so guys, plenty of time left, right? October, November, December, that's still 3 full months. Right? So let me know if you want in the chat, what is it that you're doing to help you in Q4? How are you going to finish the year strong? In the chat, we have Kartik. Hey, Kartik, how are you? Kartik says, hey, Dennis. Nice to see you, Kartik. Hope you're well. Kartik, we're talking about how October 1st is also the start of Q4. So what are we all doing to help us finish the year strong? Not to slack off or not to push things into 2026, but what are we doing to finish the year strong? Well, one of the things I need to do is I need to fix my hair over here. Geez, that is not finishing strong. Manoj says also I will expand my business a bit. All right, I like it, Manoj. I love it. I love how you're looking at what you have now, which is your business, and then you're looking forward, which is maybe a new job. I love that combination, Manoj. Go for it. I love it. Yeah, I mean, kind of along that theme that Manoj is proposing, I'm also looking to keep up with my swimming, keep up with my exercise, and really just try to get into a better physical state. So I'm definitely working on that. I've been swimming quite a bit the last 2 weeks or so. So yeah, Manoj, we should all have maybe dual goals, right? There's no need to limit yourself to one goal. So I can appreciate that in your outlook. So if anybody else in the chat wants to share what they're doing, it's October 1st. Congratulations, you made it to October 1st, but this is not the time to give up or slow down or slack off or whatever. You know, plenty of time to still make an impact, make a difference, do something. If I talk about physical activity, it will go long. Yeah, Manoj, I know you're big on that, and congratulations to you for that. I'm trying to not think about it too much or research too much or put pressure on myself. I'm just trying to be consistent. So I've been swimming every day. I took a break when I went to Google. I think I missed 2 days when I went to Google. But I'm just trying to get in the pool every day. I mean, yes, I count my laps and all that, but I'm not trying to put any pressure on myself. Just trying to be consistent, Maybe later I'll start to do it for time or for distance or whatever, but, I'm really, overall, to be frankly honest with you guys, as stupid as this sounds, I'm really just motivated to try to get in better shape for CES. CES is coming up in January, and I love CES. It's so much fun. So many good people and displays, and I have a media pass, so I get to go to all the special news conferences. So I love all that information, right? But you got to be in shape for that because you're walking a lot, you're standing a lot. It's long days. I mean, you're there for 10, 12 hours. Because there's parties at night and stuff. So yeah, I'm just trying to get in shape for CES. Kartik says time flies very fast. It does, Kartik. It does. But see, Kartik, don't let that turn into you saying, oh, I'll just wait till the new year. The new year will be here so quickly. No, we still got 3 months left, right? We still got 25% of the year left. So I hear you, Kartik. It definitely goes by fast. But don't let that slow you down, because I think it can have that effect, right? Manoj says that's very good for you, Sir Dennis. I appreciate that, Manoj. Thanks for your support. Yeah, I'm just trying to be consistent. I'm not trying to put pressure on myself. I like having a routine, so I do my streams. I stream on YouTube. I stream on Instagram, and then as soon as that's over, I go to the pool. I go to the pool and start swimming. Zed says, hi, Dennis. Zed, it's been a little while. I think you've been here before. It's been a little while. How are you? Zed says, hi, Dennis. How are you? I'm doing well, Zed. Good to see you. Zed, we're talking about how today is October 1st, which is also the start of Q4. So let us know what you're doing to finish the year strong. Still 3 months left. Kartik says, sir, why did Google invite you? What kind of event was it? Oh, that's a good question, Kartik. So, Kartik, I give a lot of credit to YouTube YouTube really wants to help creators and help get good content out there. So I'm not 100% sure exactly how I was selected, but I'm part of this program called the Creator Collective by YouTube, and which basically is like their way to help creators. And through that, I have a contact at YouTube. They're called community partner managers. So they can help me if I need like extra help, tech support. They send me like ideas. They send me contests and swag. They also send out a newsletter, and in that newsletter, it has invites to like workshops or contests or things like that. So the Google workshop I went to was just one of those invites. So when you go, it's all creators kind of like me that are a little bit more advanced, right? I mean, when you go, it's not new creators. It's not people that just like started yesterday, right? Um, so yeah, it's kind of like I got the invite because it's kind of like YouTube trying to identify good creators and trying to help people. So that's how I do it. My manager sends me these like newsletters with all these like opportunities and like the different collabs and things like that. And you know what's funny, Kartik? It really like has opened my eyes because I'm not a lifestyle blogger, so I don't do like all the trends and the video and like use like the trending music and like the dances that people do. That's not me, right? But like that newsletter has those types of opportunities. And it's kind of funny to see that because like when I see some of those collabs, like they will tell you like on what date to launch, what hashtag to use. They send a sample video of the dance that you're supposed to do, right? Because nobody knows the dance. Nobody knows the dance before it's viral, right? So they will send you a sample video of the dance. They will tell you at what second in the music to start your video and the dance, and at what second to end. Like it's very orchestrated. Like for all those viral videos you see out there, it's actually pretty orchestrated. And I get those types of newsletters. I never do those because that's not my content. But yeah, but like the Google workshops, I've done that. I went to a party by Google where it was really nice. I got to meet a lot of cool people. They had good food and free drinks, and So yeah, credit. So yeah, to answer your question, Kartik, that's how I get those. And I give a lot of credit to YouTube. They're super cool about making those opportunities available. So I've done the contests, I've done the virtual boot camps, I've done the parties and the workshops. So yeah, that's the answer, Kartik. And the workshop was around just kind of creator marketing and Google marketing. I got to hear from a couple directors at Google. I mean, one presentation was really excellent. I loved it. And I'll be doing content on that on my newsletter and on my socials. So you look out for that, Kartik. Kartik says, "Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it is cool, and I'm really blessed that I get to have those opportunities." And like I said, I give a lot of credit to YouTube. YouTube really cares about putting out quality content, right? So they do that by enabling people like me to be a little smarter, to put out good stuff, right? So yeah, Casual Economist, my good friend, I left my doctor's early to hit up your live. I'm still hanging out. Cool, Casual Economist. Oh, IV still hang. But Casual Economist, good news. You're a doctor, so you'll be able to take care of your own IV, right? You're a doctor, so you can do your own IV and your own stuff. So thanks for being here. For those of you guys that don't know, Casual Economist is a doctor, so please feel free to address him accordingly as Doctor Casual Economist. Kartik says, "God, it's her." Yeah, Kartik, I know that's probably a long explanation, but I do want to give a lot of credit to YouTube for doing that. Because they send me some really interesting opportunities, and some of them I'm not even supposed to talk about. Like I've done a couple of contests where you're not supposed to say anything about them. But yeah, it's fun. They send me T-shirts and swag, and I'm waiting today. I did a contest in August and September, and I won. So they're gonna send me like the little the email where you can give your address and they send you the prizes. So I'm gonna get that soon because yeah, I got one of the contests. So yeah, but it's nice to see that Google actually does care about putting out good content, and YouTube. Because as an example, I never get opportunities like this from Meta, right? I don't think Meta does this type of stuff. There's other companies associated with Meta that try to do this type of stuff, but this is pretty rare. Casual Economist says, "Do you ever wonder if the people who replay your stream later recognize your humor?" I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Um, Honestly, I don't even know if, like, that's one of the things you have to do as a content creator. You have to put aside your own bias, and also as a scientist, right? But like for me personally, I never, ever, ever, ever watch a recording of a live stream. To me, that's dumb. If I can't watch it live, I'm not interested, right? Like, why would you do that to yourself? But people do it. People love watching it, right? Like I'm shocked whenever my replays get any views. So casual economist, to your point, I'm just happy they're watching. Like I'm in awe. Like I still don't know how that happens, right? But yeah, people watch my stuff after. So casual economist, I don't even know if they get the humor. I'm not sure you even care. I'm too shocked to know they're even watching, right? So yeah, casual economist. I mean, I know that's not a great answer, but that's really kind of how I look at it. I wouldn't be watching me on a recording. I think it's weird. Like I can honestly say never ever in my life have I watched a recording of a live stream. Like I remember one time I was working at a company and I was the chairperson for a training conference that we did every year. And we would do it live. We would do it live, like a combination of live events and streaming events like this. And then it was COVID. It was the COVID year. And during the COVID year, there was the thought of, well, why don't we just have all the speakers, pre-record their sessions, and we'll play the recordings as the conference. Like in other words, like we would fake the liveness of it. And I totally killed that idea. I put my foot down on that idea because it's just like who wants to watch a recording, right? Like to me, that's weird. Like don't do that to your audience, right? But like I said, people watch. Casual Economist says like your R and Notebook. But Casual Economist, there was no humor in that. I mean, that was me, making a statement. So. Yeah, so casual economist, I think you picked a bad example there because that was not humor. Kartik says, "Sir, your content is really genuine. That's for sure. Listening to your live daily is like a therapy." Oh wow! I appreciate that. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. It's almost like a therapy for me too because I like making it part of my routine. And I like meeting all you guys, such good people out there like, Casual Economist, Manoj, Kartik, really appreciate you guys. Because I do have a lot of long-time watchers that I sincerely appreciate. You know what? I've shared this a couple times, not too often, but right before I started this, like I had already made the decision to start. And I was kind of sort of prepping my documents, right? Or my ideas. And I came across this video by Alex Hormozy. And I don't know how I came across it. I thank God every day I did. I came across this video by Alex Hormozy talking about social media and how to grow. So it's a seminar where he talks basically how to do business to business growth of social media. And he gives a lot of really good tips that I use and that work. But his overall theme, like his overall overarching theme, is you have to be an expert, right? Because audiences are constantly asking themselves, why should I be listening to you? Like audiences are smart, right? Audiences are always saying, why am I listening to you? Why are you an expert on this topic? Otherwise, I don't want to listen to you. And that's why a lot of people fail at social media, because they're not experts, right? So when I saw that video, it really reinforced that, one, I was on the right track, and two, just to be myself, right? Because I give you guys all information based on my experience. Like, but that's also because I'm an expert. I'm speaking from an area of experience. And that's also why, I do say, I do have such hatred for the idiot influencers, right? Because they have no experience. They're the opposite of that, right? They have followers and influence that they haven't earned. They don't deserve. So I appreciate that you recognize that, Kartik, and I really do try to. Well, I can't say I try to be genuine, because you don't try that. But I think that's really what you're picking up on, Kartik, right? When you say genuine, what you really mean is that the expertise shows, right? And that's really what I'm trying to do, just by sharing my experience. So yeah, thanks for that, Kartik. Really appreciate you. But yeah, just, when I saw that video and I started, I thought, I'm just going to be myself. I'm going to be myself, and I'm going to speak from my experience. It's worked. Casual Economist says, notebooks are off your ick list. Notebooks were never on my ick list, Casual Economist. They were never on the ick list. Casual Economist, what was in that IV? They give you a little of that little special, little bit of the special, how's your father juice, or what? What are you doing, Casual Economist? Well, what kind of doctor did you go see? Is that what the kids are calling it nowadays? Is your doctor related to Elon Musk? A little bit of that special K? Come on, Casual Economist. You must have bumped your head or something. Come on. Casual Economist says, I've been secretly using MATLAB and NAR so I can come out of the closet. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. To your point, Casual Economist, MATLAB has its followers, right? MATLAB does have people that still use it. I don't get it, but yeah, MATLAB is popular. MATLAB definitely, there's people out there that are gonna. You have to pry the MATLAB from their cold dead hands, right? They love that stuff. Excuse me, pardon me. I've only used it like on the periphery, just kind of like just to be a little bit familiar with it. I wouldn't call myself even an intermediate user with it. But yeah, people love their MATLAB. So Casual Economist, maybe, well, I'm sure you have more experience in it than I do, because I have such little experience. But yeah, maybe you can tell us a little bit more about that. Well, what else are you doing with MATLAB, or what else are you doing in that closet with these doctors that you have to go see? But yeah, guys, just really looking forward to today. Really looking forward to Q4. Let me know what else you guys are doing for Q4. You got to have plans, right? You got to have plans. You got to have things that you're moving forward. So I'm going to keep on streaming. I'm going to get my act together on my newsletters. I've got some great coaching clients that I'm going to keep on top of. And I'm going to keep on swimming. I'm going to get myself into CES shape. CES shape. That's really my motivation. I gotta, be ready to walk around the convention halls and the city blocks and the parties and be able to create good content from that. I've already registered for CES. I'm already doing a couple things for CES that I can't quite talk about yet. I can talk about them in a little bit. But yeah, that's what my Q4 is going to look like, guys. What's your Q4? What are you guys working towards? Actually, that's another Q4 right here. I'm going to keep on having my pumpkin spice lattes. These things are so good, guys. If you guys want something good, go to your Starbucks. Get the pumpkin spice lattes. My God, these are good. These are really good. So what else? What else do you guys want to talk about in the chat? Anybody else? Anybody else wants to share what else they're doing? Or any other questions? Appreciate the questions about YouTube and Google. A lot of people don't ask me those. But I got nothing but good things to say about YouTube and Google. I know that they're still part of the evil empire and the stuff they do with your data. I get it. But as far as like the content and trying to put out good stuff on YouTube, I am convinced that they do care about that. They do make an effort for that. Yeah, as I mentioned, they have a bunch of contests and things they invite me to. The one contest I haven't won yet is the one where you can come to the YouTube offices in Los Angeles, like the studios, and to see how they work and all that. Like that is one I haven't won yet. I've applied 3 or 4 times, something like that, to go to that. I haven't won yet, so maybe one of these days I'll be able to go to the YouTube studios. That would be fun. That would be fun. Because also I think they're in Hollywood. I think they're right in the center of Hollywood, near Hollywood and Highland, if I remember right. So I would love to do that one, but maybe sometime in 2026 or whatever. But yeah, guys, CES season is coming up. CES is the first week of the new year. So I cannot wait to go to some of those press conferences. There is already a keynote scheduled at the Sphere again. I went to a Sphere keynote last year, which was awesome. I got to see the Sphere for the first time, here in Las Vegas. So that was cool. I haven't had an opportunity to go, and I probably won't because the tickets are super expensive. I can't afford the tickets. But yeah, Casual Economist says that's Vegas. Yep, that's in Vegas. And they make use of all the hotels, all the venues, the Sphere. I don't think they've had things at Allegiant or T-Mobile. But yeah, that's going to be here in Vegas, and I can't wait. But I got to get myself into shape. Right now, I am not in CES shape. For CES, you're walking all day, you're talking all day, you're planning, you're moving, you're recording, and you're there like 10, 12 hours a day. So yeah, I gotta get my act together, guys. Gotta get my act together for CES for sure. All right, guys, really appreciate you. Remember, Q1, let's do it. Let's finish off the year strong. But until the next time, until tomorrow, please take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and I will see you again tomorrow.